Hello, good morning everyone. Welcome to McBoss Capital live stream here. My name is Michael Chu. Today is February 3rd, 2026, 9:11 a.m. Mountain Time, past 11 a.m. Eastern Time. So we are with Nasdaq is down today, giving back some of yesterday's gains. Dow Jones slightly up and S&P is down 0.4%. Nasdaq volume and NYSE volume is higher slightly on Nasdaq and a lot more on NYSE. So it looks like it will be a distribution day if we close here. So that's not a good sign. And then on stocks on the move, we do have lots of stocks moving on higher volume. But I do see a lot of them are in the gold, silver area, gold field, Pan American Silver, Alamos Gold, right? So they're just bouncing from their severe drop in recent days. So not really much action, at least from my perspective. Um, and then we have some report from WWD. Yeah, let's look at the index first. So yesterday, as I mentioned, it was a bounce back, which is a good thing. But after 2 days of drop, a bounce back, it's not really that big deal because it's expected. And today we couldn't follow through. This is the problem, right? So last Thursday we bounced back from the intraday low here, and then Friday we couldn't follow through. Yesterday we bounced back again. Today we couldn't follow through. We're back at the red line here. So to me, that is getting weaker, and you can see the RS line is going down, the relative strength line. So not a good thing. Again, today you see this severe drop from the morning highs, not a good thing. The bounce, I mean, is somewhat finding support here, but we'll see. Like, can it bounce back? I don't know. It doesn't seem like it wants to so far. Okay, so let's go to SPY here. Very similar action here, going down pretty sharp this morning. Hasn't really make a recovery yet. We are sitting on the daily chart at the 10-day, 21-day line there. So from that perspective, it's still better than Nasdaq because we're not at the red line yet. But I mean, overall, it has been making higher highs, but very subtle. Like there hasn't been any decisive move yet. Just very subtle. And every time we come up to a new high, it just kind of roll back down. You see, it kind of just pull back. So again, more sideways action than just going uptrend directly. Look at Dow here. It is stronger today, and in fact, it's getting close to the previous high, 494 versus 496 here. So that's interesting. So a lot of industrial area stocks are doing better. Um, 5-minute chart here. Again, this doesn't drop as much this morning, right? And so far, I mean, it's not going up, but it's not going down either. We're finding support near this level. You see how tight it's trading even on the 5-minute bar. That's usually a good sign. Here's Russell. Russell trying to bounce back again. Looks good. Let's look at the daily chart here. This one, yeah, it bounced back yesterday, today. So this is what the action we want to see, is some sort of follow through, right? So we can clear this trend line, downtrend line, like, pretty nice. So right now it's trying to clear it, but sometimes it can peek through it and then come back down by the end of the day. So let's see how this goes. Okay, going on stocks on the move. Let me show you my list here. Let's start from the top here. We have technology group, AMX, CN, and Light. Those are telecom related stocks, right? So let's look at CN here. fiber optics area. So this one is making new high. So it looks like they're continuing their uptrend momentum, breaking out. And same thing with momentum, breaking out as well. So making a move. Okay. What else do we have? We have Kohu, um, STX, WTC. So the data storage is still going. Let's take a look here. So here you go, making a new high at this moment. Let's go to WDC, making new high. So again, the uptrend continues. Of course, they're starting to look quite extended from the 50-day and the 200-day, but sometimes, until it tops, you don't know when it tops. This could go on much longer than most people think. This is MU here, and then the last one in the group SNDK. Look at this, making new high once again. So that group is still going strong. We have Glow, Corning. Oops, one second. This one is also making new high. Came out from earnings, pulled back, and then now it's bouncing again. So it looks really sharp. On the industrial, again, there's a lot more. I didn't have a chance to go through them. ATI, CNX, Cohere, KRMN, TTMI. Again, they're moving this morning. Let's look at Cohere. This is making new high this morning. It's been a little bit choppy. You can see right here the action. Um, TTMI. Again, in general, I think the market has been very choppy, right? Especially now during earnings season. Um, but some of these stocks are able to make new high. It's quite interesting. So even during this choppy time, you know, I'm just wondering what will happen after the earnings season is over. Will they continue their run? That'll be interesting. I don't see anything showing out on health too much. But as I mentioned, gold and silver stocks are bouncing today. But again, they're coming from a pretty big, severe correction the last few days, right? So it's normal for it to bounce back. Like it did jump a lot. Look at gold, jumping 6.8%. So it's normal to bounce back to the 10-day. The question is, can it remain above the 10-day? Some of these are still not near the 10-day. So silver bounced back 11%. Again, we had that 30% drop 2 days ago, 3 days ago. It was pretty severe. So most stocks are probably below the 10-day. Um, you know, I don't usually trade below the 10 days, so that's just me. But if you want to trade for a bounce to the 10-day, probably possible. Um, a couple of stocks here that um, have reported GEV. This one is being looked by some of the IBD live traders there, and this one break out really nicely and has been able to follow through. And I got into this stock a little bit late here, but still it was a nice breakout. But it's moving right now. SCCO, this one is Southern Copper. It probably will trade along the precious metals like gold and silver. But again, we see a big pullback here, but quickly found support right there at the 10-day and then bounce. So it looks a lot better than silver and gold, right? At least from this perspective. So that's Southern Copper. Um, Again, financials are a little bit, it's moving today, but again, it hasn't shown a lot of strength though. Let's look at Enwa here. It's a little bit slow on my machine. Let me see. Here you go. Innova International. Okay, so this one is pulling back today, unfortunately. So yeah, not a good thing. So it kind of broke out yesterday, but today it pulling back really strong from this morning high. Um, Unfortunately, yeah, it's been selling out pretty hard. So not a good thing. So yeah, anyhow. So that's kind of the stocks on the move this morning. I mean, we have on the downside, we see paper, wow, down 18%. With the energy down 8%. Not sure if it reported. Rambus down 18%. That one reported. SAP continued to sell. A lot of the software stocks still being sold. Intel down 11%. Uh, VERX down 12%. FN down 12%. Some of the growth stocks are getting hit hard on the probably on earnings, most of them. But yeah, nothing has changed here. Again, we still see lots of gold stocks bouncing back today to the 10-day, most of them. Let's take a final look at the index here. So let's see, is it has any bounce? So it's still trading at the bottom of the range here. Not a good sign. I mean, we're still stuck in this range, right? For Nasdaq, we're still stuck. So that's intraday. But yeah, we're still stuck in this zone. So far, this earnings hasn't lifted the tech stocks, right? Um, at least from in general. So I mean, if the earnings can lift it and break out, I'm afraid it could break down. So anyhow, that's just my 2 cents. Let's see how that goes. Thank you for watching. Have a good day, and see you again. Please like and subscribe.